Most High. Jah Rastafari. More fire. Raise it up. Buck up. Necessary noise. More fire. Necessary noise with the youth. This unnecessary noise with the youth. This unnecessary noise with the youth. This unnecessary noise with the youth. When I wake up early in the morning, say a prayer and I'll be okay. If you always get lazy, you better stop yawning. Ask for guidance, never go astray. Now that you got your Jaja protection, release all your tension. He's watching over you all day. Get on you to better pray, oh you better pray, and watch all your problems just fly away.
Usiku wote umelala, mashida ukiwaza, chuki umekujaza, matendo ya wengine kwako nayo ya kukataza kuishi vyema kwa raha. Funga macho, weongea na Mola, umweleze nini kitakutoa kwenye mtego uliokushika. Ni baba yako pia rafiki yako.
When I wake up early in the morning, say a prayer and I'll be okay. If you always get lazy, you better stop yawning. Ask for guidance, never go astray. Now that you got your Jaja protection, release all your tension. He's watching over you all day. Get on you to better pray, oh you better pray, and watch all your problems just fly away.
Long time now, get a youth you a suffer, just to get you some lunch and some supper. Things them go bad, always wrong, never proper. Check mtaani mpaka leo tuna suffer. In me ghetto there is no holiday. Man I lose direction and now them turn gay. Children have no toys and yes we want to play. Don't you worry, just kneel down and pray. Say come naughty youth, come naughty youth, come naughty youth and pray with me.
Bless my room when I wake up early in the morning. Say a prayer and I'll be okay. If you always get lazy, you better stop yawning. Ask for guidance, never go astray. Now that you got your Jaja protection, release all your tension. He's watching over you all day. Get on you to better pray, oh you better pray, and watch all your problems just fly away.
Never put a scissor upon your naughty dreadlocks. Babylon, these are creating so much tension. Oh, get us through all this operation. So much tension, oppression in the nation. Still we go strong with the Jaja dedication. Get all you confused, oh this drug abusing. Please Jaja help them, their mind them are losing. Now we are kneel, together we are praying.
Get your youth, when like a chameleon digging for your deeper roots. When the complication, fire will reach you a suit. With an intervention from the one who give the youth. That's an education. See no more suffering, no more struggling. I get your youth. See no more suffering, no more struggling. I get your youth, no suffering.
When I wake up early in the morning, say a prayer and I'll be okay. If you always get lazy, you better stop yawning. Ask for guidance, never go astray. Now that you got your Jaja protection, release all your tension. He's watching over you all day. Get on you to better pray, oh you better pray, and watch all your problems just fly away. When I wake up early in the morning, say a prayer and I'll be okay. If you always get lazy, you better stop yawning. Ask for guidance, never go astray. Now that you got your Jaja protection, release all your tension. He's watching over you all day. Get on you to better pray, oh you better pray, and watch all your problems just fly away.
Bless my room when I wake up early in the morning. Yeah, I bless my room when I wake up early in the morning. Yeah, I
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Times I told you I'm the type of guy you'll never find messing around with your mind, alright. But ever since I've been away, you acting like I wanna play. Do you know how you make me feel?
Nagda tu atiwe kukuwa na mita kuwa blanda juu mekuwa bad boy ever since standard 2 kutapa watoi mateke hadi na ganda mguu lakini ajui ya mfaidi akikuambia mini roughneck bad boy ndo unanipenda zaidi kila roho yako imechagua ishachagua na hiyo ni kitu nikoshua hata yeye mwenye anajua ni Shinski baby una smell fresh kama lavender na cherry sinikuite Mariah jo vile umecarry ring kwenye belly na smile ya Halle Berry matake ya ni like since ni cheki koteli jumi wanga juu ya maji jo kama ferry ni wanga magushi na sedusa hata medusa na gusa kibusa anapata magusa 9 inches kwa boxers abas baby yeah. Getting critical, intellectual and physical. Nipe nafasi, nipe hii interval. Nikuoneshe loving is unbeatable. Now ambie, wasinterfere. Tuende nyumbani baby tusinzie. Nikupe detu ima kwa kalenda. Nikupe agenda kupenda bogi benda.
Nimetia bidii bana sunikubali. Ukinikatana chinja best yako kwani. Mtu wa nguvu kama mimi siwezi kabila manzi. Siwezi kwa kila siku najisikizia ndani kwa ndani. Nipe roho yako, nipe kila kitu yako. Shika maua, ringia beste zako. Shika halua, kulisha beste zako. Nipe roho yako waza kwanza. Wapi tofauti yake na sina noma naye. Nipe roho yako waza kwanza. Wapi tofauti yake na sina noma naye. Sina noma nao. Nipe roho yako waza kwanza.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
I think we fell in love too fast. African nights and a cool rush. And I remember you refused to kiss me. And now you're using my toothbrush. You say you think I talk too much, that I'm not your type and you don't like the hype, cause your daddy is a preacher. Now you're wearing my t-shirt, and I don't want this night to end before you know I love you. I don't want this night to end before you know I need you. Na muda usini ishie nikwambie I love you. I don't want this night to end before you know I need you. So I'ma keep it short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet.
Yeah. You wanna do the right thing, you find this too exciting. Your friends tell you kudetum to come mini high risk, throw that shit behind me. Come sit beside me. If you got too much class, then do me like assignments. Please don't remind me of the bad times. Your sugar sweet, your icy, but in my eye, it shouldn't be so hard to make up your mind. Just do it one time for the one time. Itakuwa fair ukiparticipate. Vile nimejitolea ungejua unge appreciate. Lighting intimate 1+68. Usirasha tukitoka sahi you'll still be late. Tusiache chance ya kufeel regret. How much higher than this can you ever get? In Mount Everest. And by sunrise I'm gone, I'm not here that long. Keep it short and sweet.
DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet.
Hii grip ni bed sita. Na sina kiti soda kalia kitandana. Ikitanda na ni 4x6. Usingizi waponoka uko 6 feet deep. Kabla nizame 6 inch deep. Acha niseti mood na maudi. Na ngoma za kabaka Daudi. Na ngoma za Oliver Mtukui.
Getting closer, let's get warmer, lose the tension, be together. I know how to treat you better. Make this moment unforgettable. With this, feelings undeniable. Moyo shajipa kwani. Na nafsi imekukubali. Nimekimbiza nyuki nile asali. Oh Lord, I'ma keep it short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet.
You wanna do the right thing, you find this too exciting. Your friends tell you kudetum to come mini high risk, throw that shit behind me. Come sit beside me. If you got too much class, then do me like assignment.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Alrighty, happy Friday. That is a short and sweet by the one, the only forever boy band in my head. Sauti Sol there, kicking us off with in style on this very, I don't know, maybe it's chilly, maybe it's sunny, I don't know. It's a little bit of a switcheroo here in Nairobi, but we're excited that we have the Friday with us, and that means the weekend is upon us. I'm pretty stoked for that. I hope you are as well. So you are just tuning in. If you're just joining us, you're tuning into the Power Morning Drive Show right here on Power Radio, where you tune in and power up again. You remember you can get in touch with us on all our socials. We are Power Radio across Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can also find us on YouTube, which, by the way, if you've not yet subscribed, kindly make sure you go head on over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, look for Power Radio. Hit on that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything that we've got cooking. And, you know, we'll be cooking and we'll be cooking good. I think that's it. And then you can also find us on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. Okay? I think that's good. Now, on today's episode, of course, you know how we do. We start off with looking at what has been making headlines. We also look at the roads this morning. And then later later on, I am joined by some amazing young Kenyans, who have been out in the streets engaging Kenyans about what they know about campaign financing, devolution, talk about leadership, talk about representation, and getting youth perspectives on that. We are here with none other than Mutinda, Kilonzo himself, and Cynthia Gitonga. They are going to be joining us shortly as we hear some of the incredible work that they have been doing in terms of mainstreaming youth perspectives. So that conversation is coming up in just a moment. But for now, let me look at what the roads are looking like. And starting off with the Thika Superhighway, I can see that it's not doing too shabby. We just have a little bit of a snarl up there as you make your way from the... It's actually looking very pretty cool from Muthaiga Square all the way towards the Globe roundabout. That's where the drama starts. Kiambu Road, clear as it can get. Limuru Road, just shortly after Gigiri as you make your way towards the United Nations Avenue area. There's a bit of a snarl up, but you should be clear in no time. Piponi Road is also looking all clear this morning. Lower Kabete Road, the same as well. Wayaki Road, also good. Wayaki way, sorry. It's looking very, very good as well this morning. There's just a bit of traffic along Ring Road, Westlands Lane. So please be guided if you are around those areas. And then we also have James Gishuru Road looking quite busy, especially from the just on the spillover on the other side of the Red Hill Link Road, making your way towards the Lavington Mall. There's a bit of a traffic there, so please be guided. We also have a bit of traffic along Ngong Road, especially from the Prestige Plaza area down towards the Kenyatta roundabout. Yeah, things are looking quite crazy, but you should be fine. You should be fine in about no time. Langata Road, all clear. You guys are looking A-okay on that end as well. Then Mombasa Road is also looking very, very good this morning. From Fedha, Embakasi down towards Cabanas bus station, if you can avoid, make sure you do, because there is a lot of drama happening this morning, absolute madness as well. But in case where you are and you have you've seen anything that is worth sharing, please do not hesitate at us on all the socials that I have mentioned using the hashtag Power Morning Drive. We'll be right back after this, so do not move away. See you in a bit.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Creme de la creme, homie. Ooh, yeah. Top shelf, you know. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, Lord. Oh. Ooh. Night boy. Lord of mercy. Night boy. Lord of mercy. When it boss. You are who you are. Nakupenda how you are. You're my star. Baby, tunaenda far. dance no more. And I boy, John she came kono. Shumira, I wanna be. Girl,
the cream always rises to the top, and that's no lie. And I boy wild, when a boss.
All day and night. Power Radio.
Is it honey now? Is it all the fancy things that I don't give you, honey? Is it something I did in the past? Now it's time for you to pay me back, 'cause I ain't got nothing now. See, my love is all for you. Why you treat me like a fool? See, my love is all for you. Baby, my baby. See, my love is all for you. Why you treat me like a fool? See, my love is all for you. Baby, my baby. Imaguna lower auction. I didn't see a matter to think, baby. Kukabwera highest bidder. Niponya pakona ngati option. Imaguna lower from Congo. Aliposi uguma beseka, baby. Kukabwera money spender. Niponya pakona ngati option. Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Wandi kwileta fuala moto, baby mwandi kulitsa tu maloto. Wandi la kwira osatu pangono, umalocation ya kuchama ya ineyo. Nipanga kwanji, kalama niliche. Nipanga kwanji, chikondi cha lelo chimakoma nigolite. See, my love is all for you. Why you treat me like a fool? See, my love is all for you. Baby, my baby. See, my love is all for you. Why you treat me like a fool? See, my love is all for you. Baby, my baby. Imaguna lower auction. I didn't see a matter to think, baby. Kukabwera highest bidder. Niponya pakona ngati option. Imaguna lower from Congo. Aliposi uguma beseka, baby. Kukabwera money spender. Niponya pakona ngati option. Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Why you do me so? Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Why you do me so? Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so? Acho, why you do me so? Why you do me so?
From sunrise to sunset. All day and night. Power Radio.
Kuna rumba ya Juja, nani ya maboy. Ukisaka mitumba, nenda rumba ya Toy. Kuna rumba ya Kibich, utajua ujui. Kuna rumba for all niggas, ila rumba Japani.
Kuna rumba ya State House, iko chini ya maji. Kuna rumba ya bunge, ya majambazi. Ukileta ujinga, utalala ndani. Kuna rumba for all you niggas, lakini rumba Japani. Yo rumba,
Hapa ni wapi? Tumezungukwa na shisha na shashamani. Mapochopocho na vinywaji mbalimbali. Wengine wanatapika wakizirai. Hapa ni wapi? Wanatupiga mapicha kipaparazi. Tumezungukwa na warembo geti kali. Tunazitoka na staili za kizamani.
Kuna rumba ya Westi, ya mabeste, mama shanane, sheki ya Westi. Rumba ni nyepesi, isikuwe kesi. Kuna rumba for all my niggas, ila rumba Japani ndio rumba.
Kuna rumba karura ya kupanda miti, ukiwa kwenange hakunanga risiti. Rumba oyole, hiyo ni ya mangwati. To all of my hoes and all of my niggas, rumba Japani, no rumba. Hapa ni wapi? Tumezungukwa na mabanza kama chwani. Kuna mapedi, mapoko, pia mapiji, na wanaseti michele kwenye vinywaji. Hapa ni wapi? Kuna visanga vioja mahakamani, wapenzi wapigana mate hadharani, wengine wanatekana nyuma ya taksi. Niite rumba obunga, mano majo turua, tokida bilombuta, ririyo manyata, yawuyo rwako wakala, tonyiwa undiso wapunja. Kuna rumba for all you niggas, lakini rumba Japani, yo rumba. Hapa ni wapi? Mawochi wote wameleta utiaji, wakafungia wakubwa nje ya pati, wakaachia ofisi wafanyi kazi.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Soul Generation there with Rumba Japani, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. My name is Wanyoike, and you're tuning into Power Radio, where you tune in and power up. Remember, you can get in touch with us on all our socials. We are Power Radio across Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever is your jam, whatever floats your boat, please find us there. You can also find us on our YouTube channel, that is Power Radio. And please subscribe, love yourself enough. Yes, respect yourself enough and subscribe. You can also find us on our our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. Now, I had promised you that I have some dope people joining me on the Power Morning Drive show table this morning, and I want them to introduce themselves, and then I'll tell you what we are going to do next. And I'll start with the lady that is seated on my immediate left. Karibu sana Power Radio. Shangwe na vigelegele. Yeah.
Ladies, please, calm yourselves.
Yes, they should calm themselves down. Karibu sana.
Hi,
yes, hi.
My name is Cynthia, but sitaki kusema naitwa Cynthia Gitonga. Nimeona tuko wengi social media. So you can call me Miss Tamashi. I've had the privilege to be the host of Cross Streets.
Yeah.
But I'd also describe myself as a content creator, aspiring social media professional. I'm trying to learn what that is all about.
Okay.
But I'm majorly very passionate about creating spaces for conversations that can both entertain and hopefully educate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So edutainment, as they like to say. Edutainment.
I'm stealing that.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, sir. Karibu sana. Thank you so much. Yeah. Mutinda.
Well, you just said my name.
Yeah, I did. But the people don't know the things that you do.
Fair enough. My name is Mutinda.
Yes.
Mutinda Kilonzo. I'm a creative in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I curate events, I curate shows, I curate programs. And today I'm seated here with the honor of being the producer and the director of Cross Streets, which is like an online program that has been running for the last 3 months. And so, yeah, very, very passionate like Tamashi is with edutainment.
Yes.
And so it's about curating shows and concepts and events that promote intellectual conversations and they strike up that nerve to talk about things that should be talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this you humble bragging? You don't want to tell people
Sasa,
the things that you have created.
Kianza mtalala hapa, man.
Please tell
CV
the
ni page
It's
tatu.
not just curating events. You tell us what events. Big events. For example.
Yeah, for example, I'm the lead curator for Drunken Lectures. Which is a program that runs in Nairobi where we host lectures in bars for every 2 weeks. I've also been privileged to be the producer of a show called The Other Side, which is a debate platform that has been running in Nairobi for the last 1 year. I've also been privileged now to become a creative director for books. So I'm the creative director for Kwani, which is a literature organization where we publish books and young writers. Yeah. So I'm like a Smarty Pants, but like a cool version of that. Yeah.
A cool version of a Smarty Pants.
Yeah.
We will take it.
I know it all, if you will.
Yeah, we will take it. And Lectura Collective.
Yeah, Lectura Collective is the parent organization for Drunken Lectures at the side, for streets, and different products we're trying to produce over the next few years. So Lectura Collective, the whole mantra around it is trying to informalize knowledge and trying to spread it within the society so that we can grow by learning from each other. And so through that, we managed to create platforms like Drunken Lectures, the other side, blah, 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 kwa streets that we're talking about today. Yeah. And so it's about, unajua nini, niambie, na mimi niko mechi najua, and then that's how we grow.
Informalize learning.
Exactly.
Why? That's very otherworldly, but I like it. I like it very much. Yeah. Why?
I think it's very necessary because we live in a society where your opinions are your opinions. You tend to live in like bubbles. Whatever your friends think about is what you think about, and that's the kind of environment you grow in.
Isn't that tragic?
That's actually very tragic because that does not fuel growth. Growth comes from uncomfort. Growth comes from hearing this different perspective, and then you're like, oh. And then now you implement whatever you want to pick from different perspectives, and then you also share different perspectives. And so that's why we feel like it's very important to informalize knowledge because when you informalize these things, it makes it accessible. It breaks down every hierarchy of knowledge that is there. Because the thing about it now, for people to get into lectures, they have to go to unis. They have to, if they want to get into lecture conversations, master's thesis and all this kind of stuff, they have to do like a master's project. They have to get into PhDs and all this kind of... So there's a hierarchy. There's a process to get to know these things. But then now when you informalize this, when you have conversations like this on radio, when you have conversations like this in a bar, so now anybody can access a watchman, mama mboga, literally anybody. So it's about breaking down the hierarchy of access to information and knowledge.
Yeah, and this is good because I always say that learning doesn't stop or start with academia, which is what you're really alluding to. And for the longest time, I felt that learning spaces are mostly classist and elitist. For sure.
Funny you should say that.
Funny because I should say that.
Funny you should say
you want to
that.
jump into that?
Actually, contrary to what Mutinda I think about me, I actually do read.
Yeah.
So recently,
is there some office field going on? Moses, you need to tell us.
Tension.
This is HR. Are you
HR ndio ananibully?
So there's no.
Sasa na complain kwa nani? The mayor.
Contrary to what HR believes.
Ndio amenishika.
Correct. Yeah. But
anyway, so I was reading The Challenge for Africa by Wangari Maathai. And in it she was saying the thing with Africans, I'm paraphrasing obviously. I don't think I can be as eloquent right now as she is in that book. But she basically says that the way Africans have been conditioned to think of themselves as the ones who need saving. They never see themselves as, I can formulate my own opinions, I can formulate my own cultures, financially, intellectually, spiritually even. And so we think, I will just sit. She actually attributes to how when she grew up in the Agikuyu community, and she grew up to see people falling away because they thought, only the smart people get to go to Nairobi, only the smart people get to go to uni. So what I'm going to do, I'm either going to fall off or like join... I don't know if I'm allowed to mention like the specific gang groups that were usually formed, Uko Central and whatever. But
I mean, you are.
I am. Okay. So like Akina Mungiki and whatnot. So she says how she see children of parents of the Agikuyu community falling away simply because they look around and they think, success is only for the chosen few. Success is only for this type of people. And so for me, it's just ukimaliza high school, you're the smartest of the bunch. You know, you don't get to dream big. And I usually say, like, if you want to incapacitate someone, literally just begin mentally. Just make them think they can't. Just make them think success is only for this type of people, and because I don't fit into what that type of person is, success is not for me. Which is really why I absolutely love Kwa Streets, because it's like we go out there, like personally as the host, when I was going out there, I will lie. Sometimes Mutinda would tell me, like, okay, let's go interview this person or this person. I'm like, I don't think they'll know what we're talking about. And then I actually put the mic to them, and they educate me, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, prejudice. Yes. And they tell me things and they break them down, and I'm like, Kenyans were such intellectual people, but because we have rent to pay, rent is due.
You kind of throw it away. And now that we're here, first of all, I want to know the genesis of Kwa Streets. Like, where did this idea come from? How did it happen to you? What is it about?
I want to be like it. Like, came to my
just
dreams.
Came to my ancestors said, here, child.
But yeah, being an event curator, I'm always in these spaces. And so I'm going to be honest. Late last year, there's a campaign that was coming out because of elections that are coming up. And so it's called the PRK campaign, which is a bunch of organizations that are formed together to try and think around electoral reforms. And so I managed to have contacts to one of the organizations that are part of this campaign, which is the Netherlands Institute of Democracy, which is NIMD, Multi-Party Democracy. And being part of them, I was like, I feel like I can contribute to this thing. I don't think talking about electoral reforms just can revolve around reports and being like, this is what IEBC needs to change and stuff like that. And so I was like, just give me some time. Let me see if I can come up with something. And so I got a month or two, and I had to think around how do I make sure that this conversation around electoral reforms and different facets of electoral reforms can be addressed in a way that ordinary people can understand and ordinary people can participate. And it's the same thing that Cynthia was mentioning. So it's about what does this person in the streets have to say about these particular conversations, because it's not only the lawyer, it's not only the people in parliament who have something to say about IEBC, because IEBC affects everyone. And that's the thing about power, is we think power is so up there and we're so down here, and the only way you can get to contribute is by voting and ticking a box. But that's not the only way you can contribute. Literally in our constitution, it mandates that the power and the will is mandated to the people. We the people. And so it's about what does that person who's being represented by this person have to say about this particular role. And so it was just about thinking about that process. And I was like, how do I, because I've always had my biggest problem, even as I mentioned with lecturer, is about breaking down this hierarchy of information and knowledge. And so I was like, how do I center electoral reforms around people? And for some reason just came back to having conversations. And so that's where the idea was born. And I put together a concept note where we go to the streets of Nairobi, we talk to Mama Mboga, we talk to vendors, we talk to Kamageras, we talk to anybody, Shushinas, and we're like,
that's so cool.
What do you think about this? And they see what they think. And we're like, okay, that's good information. We put all together, like we put all these videos together about their opinions, and then look for somebody who's like in this hierarchical power system, and then you're like, what do you have to say about this? And so they have to look at these videos, because these videos, the language that is being used, people are interpreting all these conversations is in a way that they understand them, is in a very layman's language. And so even if you're an expert and you're looking at this, you literally have to go
you also have to humble yourself a little bit and watch it and be like, oh, okay, because I feel like I don't know why people attribute big linguistic words to how smart you are. And if you actually sit down and listen to some people speak, you'll be like, you're using big words, but I don't think even you know what. Because I have been in spaces, especially because I'm pursuing a degree in international relations and diplomacy, and I've had the opportunity to intern at different diplomatic spaces. And sometimes when the meetings are going on, the people who are taking the notes, the people who are considered the ones who are serving, actually kind of understand more what is going on there than the people who are on the big important seats. Like mtu ataulizwa kitu and then aseme, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I'm like, oh, okay, because I feel like I I'm not very sure about that. I'm like,
even
simunipe hiyo kazi. Give me that damn job because I actually know what's being talked about. And it's like, you just have to have the charisma of it and the big linguistic words and then...
and the confidence.
Just kind of...
Imagine just be the audacity. Just be audacious enough.
Yeah. You as a host for Kwa Street, I'm very curious to hear, like, as an experience, how has it been, just going out there, talking to Kenyans, hearing the difference in opinions, sometimes maybe wanting, sometimes people don't want to talk to you. Tell us, like, how has the experience been transformative for you?
Well, I was going to say in one word, but I don't think I'm known for one word. So I'm just going to trail off a sentence and
by the time you're a host of Kwa Street, the boat done sailed.
Hey, walitafuta, walisaka, kusema, who's the worst possible?
No.
No. So anyway, I'd say it really took me out of my comfort zone.
Oh, okay.
Because, the thing is, I wasn't actually directly going and be like, sasa, unataka kuniongelesha? Sasa kuna camera hapa, una mind.
Okay.
Like they were we had a list of, should I say requirements? But I had a demographic we were targeting. We wanted to make sure it was equally distributed in terms of age, gender, occupation, and of course, someone being comfortable enough to be on camera.
Depending on the conversation.
Yeah, depending on the conversation, of course. So when they'd be brought to me, I'd of course have to like kind of prep them and be like, hi, don't worry, I'm not, like, this is not an exam. Like that's the first thing I had to break it down to them. Like there's no right or wrong answer. Like this is real, this is raw. When you unafikiria nini. And there were some who were at least honest enough to tell me, me by the way, yo sijui inamaanisha nini, mi yo sijui nitafanya nini, sijui sielewi, sijui. And it's like, good, that's what we want.
Yeah.
So removing me from the comfort zone, of course, I've talked about the prejudice, misjudging someone, and then they open their mouth and I'm like, I wasn't familiar with your game. I'm sorry. Hey, I got schooled. On the streets.
Yeah.
So there was that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, kulikuwa na uchovu. There was uchovu, but then the team, what an amazing team, oh my goodness. We had such an amazing team on site. At least everyone was doing what needed to be done. It felt more like I want to say a school project. It's like me and my friends have gone out and we're asking people, hey, do you want to talk about this? Do you want to talk about that? I will say there are moments when I was a bit uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'd give an example of, there's a time we went shoot at bus station.
Yeah.
In town.
A bit uncomfortable, you
So
say.
first of all, we have
bus station.
We have machinery. First of all, we have machinery. Tuko na warembo. Like, I'm trying to interview someone in the back of the camera is telling me, ambia huyo ni tamu.
I'm like,
why are you threatening me with marriage? Don't threaten me like
with a good time.
Hey, that's what I'm, don't say it.
Yeah.
So obviously there was that. And then I have to like be there and actually listen to them despite how unakaa, even maybe if, oh my goodness, there was so much humility involved. Like, you know what?
From your side?
From my side.
You're like, I had to be humble.
I'm like, you know what?
You were
oh my goodness, not like that. Not like that. Oh my gosh, the people in the town square are touching me. Oh no. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Just more of, okay, what's that goal here? You have something to say and I want to listen to it. Let's move with that.
Yeah.
And then we get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was challenging, but like in a good way. And I just learned a lot about personal space. Like, you can talk to me and then say, so cameraman ananiambia, can you move closer? I'm like,
guy, no.
I can't.
Please.
No, I can't because ananikaribia sana.
Yeah.
And the guy is eagerly moving close to me.
Oh, wow.
And I'm madam.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then you had to go and do showers for like a whole hour.
I'm like, people are making it sound like I'm... No, not like that. Not like that.
But yeah, I feel like it's very important to mention it because of, you mentioned the demographic that we're handling. And it's about, if you want to go and get raw information and raw perspectives from the streets, you have to
go where the people are.
And get raw information from the streets.
Because some of these videos are usually curated. Like some people will go only to Karen, will only go to Lavington.
And do interviews there.
It's like, no.
That's not where the real people
and that's why it's very important. And that's why it was uncomfortable. And that's why it was hard. And it was not easy. There was no interview that we did that was easy. All of them were hard because we want to hear everyone. So we do interviews here and then we have to move to this side of the city. We have to go to this particular demographic. We want to get older people. We want to get hawkers. What does a hawker have to say about, inclusion?
For example.
Exactly. What does a hawker have to say about electoral reforms? What does a hawker have to say about this and that and that?
Yeah.
And so it's about, it affects you, but do you understand how it affects you? Because these are the people who actually vote.
Yeah.
These are the people who actually participate when
Yeah.
it comes to governance.
Sure.
But what do they have to say about it? And that's why I feel like it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it had to be.
necessary.
Very
But it
necessary.
had to be done.
Had to be.
What did you learn from it in terms of investing in conversation capital? Because especially in a world where we have a lot of polarization when it comes to opinion, especially political opinion, I do tend to find that people are less and less more eager and willing to kind of just listen to either side. Then here comes a platform like Street, which is about bridging gaps, which is about creating that environment for conversation to be used as capital. Maybe inclusion and diversity did for sure come out of it, but what did it teach you in terms of looking at conversation as a currency for fostering unity, national harmony, and yada yada, as the kids say?
You want to take that first?
Anyone can take this. Both of you.
I think, yeah, but we can. I feel like we have very different perspectives because
Sure.
we're in very different sides.
When are we ever on the same
thing.
side?
I feel like this is
very
like a
different
Qua
thing.
Streets version.
This
is actually
this
the
is Qua
streets.
Street
Yeah,
version
this
for
is the
me.
bus station.
This is the bus
of the-
station, and
yeah.
then you are the Kilonzo.
The
But
Probably have been
like,
through it.
I think the biggest thing about looking at information and conversations as currency is because of how much we can get out of it. Just to backtrack a little bit, the process was we look at conversations we want to tackle, and then we do a lot of research on them. We had like a few researchers on board. They do a lot of research on what are few things that have been done, what are amendments, what does the constitution, what does the parliament have done like in the past 16 years after the constitution. And we have this report and we have these questions we're going to do. But then you get on the streets and you ask a question and the answer that you get is out of the blue. You know, like it's, you did not prepare yourself for that kind of an answer.
You
Yeah.
just smile and wave.
Yeah,
boy.
you just smile and wave for real. Yeah, and so it's like, and that's the biggest, I feel like that's the biggest importance of using conversation as a currency because it opens up so many loopholes of different conversations.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we were very keen on was we do the research, we go to the streets, guys answer, but then we have to get their answers and everything they said and go back and research again. Because now it's different. What you had before is not what you have now.
Yeah.
And so the moment the expert is coming to tackle the subject, it's a whole different conversation from what you researched to begin with. And so why I think like information and having conversations is a very important form of currency is because of how many loopholes it opens. And the importance of these loopholes is now you get to talk about things you've never thought about talking about.
Correct.
You get to talk about things that are very ordinary.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about devolution in the first episode.
Yeah.
And I remember we got into it and it was something as simple as somebody being like, when we had provinces, nilikuwa napata maji. Nilikuwa napata, my business was better. And so when you're sitting about it and you're tackling devolution, you don't think about how it affected
The
an
reality.
individual. Yeah.
It's like on paper, this is what devolution is doing. But then you go talk to the mama mboga, they're like, imefanyia hivyo nani? Do you see me? It's not me.
Yeah. And so it just opens different loops. You know, you start thinking about things in a very different way.
Correct.
And that's why I feel like information and having conversations is very, very important.
Yeah.
It's something that opens up a different canon of events that you've never thought about.
Correct.
Opens up a different way of thinking about a particular thing that you've always thought about as well. And that's why it's very important to hear perspectives of everyone. Dare I say.
Yeah. You want to chime in on that?
Yeah, definitely. I like how Mutinda started with the fact that we both have different perspective on this. I'm a very big, not that I'm disagreeing with him, just, you know, he sees a 6, I see a 9,
All
right?
Yeah.
So
I just want to come and be like a fly on the wall when you all are working together.
Let's move. You don't want to be that fly.
But it's a 9.
You don't want to be that fly.
I can just fly away.
I'd fly with you.
Is it a 6 or is it a 9?
It's a 70. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
anyway,
But it's a 6
can I?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Can I say my truth?
Yes.
Thank
say
you.
your truth.
So you actually, so for me, I'm a big, let's say a big feeler. Like I'm a big believer in how you make people feel. And so you see how he broke it down into, okay, there are these big systems, there are these big words. He loves using the word de-jargonize. I really like that
Hey,
word. Like, there's these people who have their
de-jargonize.
jargon.
Yes.
Then it comes down to by the time it's reaching the common wananchi, it's like, oh, aijawafanyia what it's supposed to do. So now for me, I look at it like from the ground going up. It's like the few individuals, what they will collectively agree on is what will essentially itende ikipanda. So what I mean by that is when you were asking that question, I thought of a really interesting young man we met during there's a time we did an interview around Klabu sides. And so he was a juice seller, he's a juice vendor. And he was actually the one who came up to us and he was asking us, oh, mnafanya nini? And then we explained to him, and that day we were like struggling to find people. It's like, please talk to me, please. And then for him, it was like, oh, mnafanya nini? We explained to him. He's like, niulize hizo maswali hata you can have my juice. You'll see it on the YouTube video.
Yes,
lecturer.
Yes, yeah.
So shout out. So after we finished interviewing Judy Napanda na hivi juu, we finished interviewing him, we panda hivi juu, and then when we're coming back, he actually comes and asks us like, has anyone else thought vile mi nimesema? Like, kuna mtu amesema venye mi nimesema. And it's like, when we foster these conversations and you sit down, the way we literally said at the beginning, when you realize, oh, you're thinking the same as me. So this is, like, I'm not alone in thinking this. Because the thing with, because everything is political. The thing with politics, when you look at it as this big thing, I like to think of it like as, I don't know if you've ever heard of the story of how to eat an elephant.
No.
You don't eat the whole elephant, you eat it piece by piece. And so we start with small conversations. Feminism, women rep. Pick. And then by the time we're done having these small conversations and we realize, oh, we're actually thinking the same thing, right? See, we can change this together. Yeah, you're thinking like me, you think like me. We're not thinking the same. Let's disagree.
Correct.
And then it's burst into something amazing and beautiful that fosters the change that we want to actually see. Yeah.
I think, and this is from my own personal experience.
Yeah, of course.
Like being a host of such conversations, it has further complicated my relationship with being Kenyan.
Oh.
And I was already, on my way out to, from this country. Now, having mimi kidogo. Tafadhali, process my passport, please. I gotta go. I got to go.
Kwaheri Kenya.
Yeah, my real life is outside this country. So I'm curious to hear from you because you're having conversations about the realities of Kenya, not from your own personal experiences, sort of kind of being forced to decenter yourself, but hearing the reality and the true and the hard, bitter realities of Kenyans from across many walks of life. How has that affected your relationship with the country that you call home? If at all you do call it home, I don't know. Cannot speak for you. Me, this is not my home. But I'm curious to hear from you.
Home is in heaven.
Yeah.
That one got a little kick to it.
It got a little kick to it.
You want to think it? Ako kakona spice, kakona.
This is gonna sound very cocky, but
we have already established.
Here tunajua. What else is new?
Fair. But like,
my toxic relationship.
Do like this.
I don't think. I think it's personally it comes from a level of understanding what we're gonna be tackling, and so. It's just that understanding of there's nothing new that's coming out of this. You know what I mean? Like, as much as we're having different conversations, I'm thinking about this particular topic in a different way.
Okay.
I know everything that we're talking about. I know the kind of shady system we're working with. And so I'd want to say I felt proud of partaking in trying to establish the reasons where we are. And so it's about, 10 years on the line, 5 years on the line, guys are going to come find this video. It's always going to be there. And for some weird, nice reason, I managed to contribute to trying to acknowledge the reason why we're where we are. Because every single episode captures a question. And so it's like, what is happening with why women are not being represented? What is happening with our campaign money? What is happening with this or that or that or that or that? The finance bill, devolution, all these things we're tackling with our episodes. And so it gives me a sense of pride to be part of the solving, And it's like I get to contribute. I get to archive something where if there's somebody who's trying to look for solutions for problems, you have something they can research on. And so I'd like to say I've been more patriotic.
Through this. Okay. I like it.
Or at least I feel more patriotic.
At least you feel
it's for your sense of accomplishment.
Ndio
waambie watu, what did you do?
What did you do?
Only do?
We have a whole digital archive.
Period.
Only
on
do?
my name
Kwa
on it.
tombstone yako inaandikwa kwa streets.
Kazi yako ni kwenda maandamano tu.
Kazi yako ni hashtag.
Kazi yako ni hashtag.
Hashtags free Mutinda.
What have you done?
Alafu unarudi Netflix. Free Mutinda.
Yeah, free
I did
Mutinda.
my part.
You know?
Yeah. I think this is like the one, and I love that it's being recorded because it's like one of the few instances when I'm actually agreeing with Mutinda. I think
we have a digital archive there.
At least it's on camera.
Yes.
So I think I'll start. Oh my goodness, I love how you personalized it because for me it's.
You know Kenyan.
I am Kenyan, and I love being Kenyan. Actually,
she's building us brick by brick.
I'm finding it. I'm finding it, guys. Maybe hapa ni dual citizenship na mjui. Nimetumwa hapa nitafute secrets. Nisiseme hivyo nilipotiwe kesho. Nifanywe kimiguna. Niambiwe you are not getting in here.
Kenyan. You're not Kenyan. Okay, so can somebody please miguna me because
you want to be migunad?
You're
please miguna me.
So bad.
Wakupandishe plane ya horticulture.
Yes, Canada.
It's something where you see kids faint and then you just want to faint.
That's actually where attention seeking started.
You know,
to faint during assembly.
Yes.
Like sisi wote tumekunywa uji 5. Una faint kwa nini?
What is your mara?
Oh my goodness.
So it's like
no, but I love when they did that because I didn't like when they do that because sometimes I was hoping the assembly itakula double lesson. Sasa una faint assembly inaisha mapema sijafanya homework.
It's a problem. Anyway,
back to what I was saying.
The childhood trauma. We will come back
we
to
need
that.
to have another one.
On
the education system in Kenya.
We have to.
We gotta talk about
next Friday. It's a date.
Hizi date zako za Atuta to stand
to the digital archive, please.
Okay. So the thing with me and being Kenyan,
yes,
I think I was a somewhat.
Are you Kenyan?
And probably yes, I am. And probably somewhat still in a way whitewashed. Yeah, because I've shared with close friends of mine how I hate that I don't know my mother tongue.
You don't share that with me.
I said my friends.
Close friends.
Yeah.
Kai, uko peripheries.
Thank you. John.
I'm at touch your hand when
but now I know. So
ni mzuri kujiweka mali watu wamekuweka.
People play.
Ni mzuri kujiweka mali watu wamekuweka.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this is. I want a podcast with the three of us. Just me, I'll just be there for vibes.
So, when as I'm growing up and I'm seeing, especially this big thing of, oh my gosh, I hate the word kienyo. With that part, to me, kienyo is an insult.
Okay.
And so, with how Kwa Streets has been formulated, the way you'd look at it, you'd be like, what is this even going to do? It's just a couple of young people asking questions. We've already have talks of devolution. We've talked about women rep. We've talked about campaign financing. These are conversations we've had. But the thing is, I'd rather, the way Mutinda said, I'd rather be part of the solution than look at myself as, okay, since everyone is fending for themselves, let me fend for myself as well. Mbaya. And I think the problem is that's a mentality a lot of Kenyans have. We talk about unity, we talk about how we're all Kenyans and we all relate, blah, 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 blah. But then when it actually comes down to it, people choose personal gain and personal needs over the good of the collective. Whether through the education of the collective, it's like people won't even show up to free education sessions like this. People won't support initiatives like this because for them it's like, I am thinking of the next meal, man.
What do I get from this?
Like, that's why even sometimes taxes won't affect. Like, there's literally a session I went to, a Saudi session, and this lady actually challenged us. She was like, literally yesterday, we were picketing about how high the fuel prices are. Alafu kesho, people are driving. Barabara zimejaa. And it's literally giving, when you're in high school, and you're like, guys, atukuji shule kesho.
Yeah.
And there's just those few when you're atakuja because they want the teacher to be like, oh my gosh, you're like the best student ever. And it's like, we lack that unity in... Like, it doesn't... That's why it's so easy for small things like tribalism and classism to divide us. Because when I see you, I'm not seeing Kenyan. I'm seeing... tunasaidiana aje unipe do si do Ashana mimi, you know, and it sucks. It really sucks. And so I do love being Kenyan, but I don't like how Kenyans can literally be the worst enemies. And so with doing Quest Streets, I'd say it's like a small bit of hope for like, guys, imagine we can be smart, imagine we can talk, imagine we can have these conversations and we can actually do something to change. Yeah, because I'd like to imagine maybe after we interviewed some people, they'd go home thinking, oh wow, there are people doing something. You know? So
Mutinda, you wanted to jump in there?
Not very much, but I like how she pointed out the cognitive dissonance between like the common wananchi, and it's like, we need change, we need all these things.
Correct.
But then what are you doing about it? You know, the next day you just show up and continue to fuel these particular systems you're complaining about. You know? And so it's we need to contribute, and it's as simple as what she was just saying. But it's like, if guys are talking about something, just contribute your thoughts. It's as simple as, because it was such a challenge. We're going in the streets, we're talking about devolution, we're talking about campaign money, we're talking about economy and all these things, which you complain every day about. But they come to you, put a camera, put a mic, you're like, what do you think about this? And then now you're like,
YouTube.
You're like, what do you want to change? And for you to change, you have to change.
Yes. If nothing changes, nothing changes.
If nothing changes, nothing changes.
Mutinda.
Thank you.
I'm sure someone said it before, but
Saka 2026. Right. Okay. So earlier on, you said that you are collaborating or partnering with the NIMD, which is the Netherlands Institute of
Multi-Party Democracy.
And one of my frustrations has been that some of these projects, very Kenyan projects, have been by the support of international development partners, or international development partners, which also comes with its own fair share of maybe, I guess, how do I say this? Like it's time for us to take ownership of our own stuff, domestically fund. Moses, he
been saying.
I want you to learn.
To show.
Let Anne learn. She's getting somewhere.
You should see Moses. I don't know how we can get this. The reaction.
You're getting somewhere with this. I love this.
Yes. So I am really frustrated, especially because we are in this era of meta-Africanism, where it's all about, Africa for Africa, solutions here, homegrown budgets.
Buy Kenya, build Kenya.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So how do we go about? Yes, it's for Kenyans, but then again, you look at the people that are supporting, and of course, that comes with its own kind of like agendarizing the conversations
propaganda.
That we need. Propaganda, exactly, propelling maybe what the West wants to propel and propagate, which maybe does not have anything to do with the mama mboga somewhere down in the street who is living under $1 a day. So, like, when you think about the duality of these two perspectives, I guess my question is how do you think about what we can do in terms of domesticating our own stuff?
That's so fair, man.
That's not fair?
It's fair.
It's so fair.
It's so fair. And I love that these questions. And we should actually do the podcast thing now and start addressing stuff like that. We should do the podcast thing. Because I feel like this...
weekly.
Because every single time, I'm pretty sure when you host people here, when there are projects that are coming out, they're always funded by different people. And you're like, why are these things funded by people from the West? Why are they funded? Why are they funded by embassies? Why are they funded by this? And the thing about it is how helpless like the Kenyan government is to artists, to all these things. So it's like, even if I had this thing, the concept was there. If I went to a Kenyan organization, I'm like, I want to do this, they would not fund it. They would not put money behind it. They would not even put systems, because it's not always about the money. It's about how do I get to do the thing? It requires work, it requires effort, it requires people who actually go to their craft to put this thing together. And so my biggest thing is, the first thing is, the Kenyan government is failing artists. When you look at how art has been democratized, when you look at how art has been distributed in the ministries, We have the cultural heritage ministry. We have arts also and creative economy in a different ministry and another one. And so it's like this, you don't even understand where you need to go and seek source for these things. And so the Kenyan government has failed its people. It has failed its artists. It has failed people who are documenting. It has failed its journalists. It has failed everyone in the art scene. And so that's usually just a sad look, even to begin with. From
A
the
moral failure.
It's such a sad look to look at. You're like, what are we doing about this, you know? And then now you get into the whole thing you're talking about, the different agendas, and like, what can we do to propel Kenyans and artists, Kenyan artists to do whatever they're supposed to be doing? And I think the biggest thing we can do is advocating for what they do, fundraising even. And this is something I've been very crucial about. I'm actually having a fundraiser this coming week.
Oh,
I have a project I want to do, and I don't want to have white people behind it because it's a Kenyan project. So I'm just like, Kenyans, changieni pesa tufanye project. And it's about you and giving out 200 shillings, 100 shillings, 50 shillings, 30 bob to this particular project. And so that's crowdsourcing is the biggest thing that we can do from this. I think that's the biggest thing. The other thing is about artists and artist collaboration. So it's like, if I know Moses can do this and I can do that, why don't we share these skills? It doesn't have to be monetary. Unapea msanii hii, nakupea hii with different projects that we're doing, and then you contribute to something. And so the biggest thing I can ask Kenyans, number one, is to continuously ask the government to account for artists in the creative economy, to give them money, to give them institutions, to give them frameworks to make sure these things work. Number two is participating with buying shows, watching Kenyan stuff, contributing in fundraisers and all these different things. With those two things, I feel like we can make our own stuff. We don't need European Union. We don't need people behind stuff. We don't
as a student of international relations, I would be curious to hear your opinion on this, because you're studying what it portends to be countries with different relations and building relations and all those things. But then here comes a very real question about how do we move forward with our own narratives, because whoever gives you money
controls you.
There you go.
Again, the challenge for Africa. I would want to echo what Mutinda said, but I feel like he's articulated it enough.
We are getting some consensus. I like this.
These are the very rare instances.
I guess Power Radio has just done it, Hey,
y'all are doing
we are getting some consensus here. Nobody is oppressed. Nobody is the oppressor.
Fire.
I like this.
Maybe namkanyaga hapa chuna.
Be guided. Stay guided. We have cameras on for the feet, for the show cam.
Naona tu mkipost tuna smile hapa. Anyway, so what I think, again, I'm very big on enslavement of the mind. Once you incapacitate,
you're big on it.
I'm very big on it.
You want our minds to be enslaved or freed?
No, I'm saying they are enslaved and they need to be freed.
Oh, great. I'm just missing.
I know you are. It's okay. That's okay, girl. So
emancipate your minds. I'm pretty sure the producer knows where that lies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
do
God.
you see the many strands of hair that he has? Every strand is a revolution song. What do you mean?
So once the thing is, we are going to tell, let's say, hypothetically, we tell I don't know why we're calling them white people, the colonizers, I don't know, those guys, the colonizers. We tell them, hey, we don't need your money, get away from our country.
We don't need your money.
Haya. And then we look at each other and say, haya. So si tusaidiane, it's like, najua kuna kitu nafaa kwenda kufanya, pesa yangu, because as you were even talking about it, I was thinking about the Instagram shops I usually see that are Kenyan, but then hapo kwa caption, the price is written in dollars. And it's just literally small things like that.
And they use white people to
market them. Sometimes even in international schools, you'll see like 20 black kids on the poster and there's one white kid. And then that qualifies to call the school an international school. Now ukienda...
Vice versa.
Or vice versa. 20 white kids and one black.
Alafu saizo ukienda ako katoto kako baby class. Na hakuna, there's no other white kid in there. So the enslavement of the mind, the Kenyan people actually have to think their things are worth supporting.
That's true.
Because fine, we will tell them, because a lot of people will want to hear things like, oh, in ya Kenya. Oh yeah, because I was looking at something like the textile industry, because I'm currently like at SMM for a fashion brand. And I was thinking, we plant cotton in Kenya, but we're importing thrifts. Why don't we take the cotton, make the textile, make the clothes, Africans wear them?
The math.
Something is amiss. You see things like that. But then Kenyans, the Kenyan people who are producing, again, because the government is not supporting them, heavy taxation, so they have to price their things like that. So you find something is made in Kenya, it's a basic t-shirt, but it's 4,500.
A rip-off.
Exactly.
Already.
And it's like that because ye mwenyewe anataxiwa to even get it, you get some sort of profit.
There's a whole
lazima
supply
aicharge
chain.
hivyo. So it's like, it's much easier to thrift. It's much easier to just get the 20 bob shirt you get. Enye imeandikwa hapo Zara na si ya Zara. You know, just things like that. And it's like the Kenyan people have to actually think, oh, I want this because it's Kenyan. I want this because a Kenyan made it. I want this because they put their artistic influence on it. Because people, I don't know how we are going to do it. Maybe through spaces like these, maybe the conversations, maybe teaching our kids. Like he said, the kids who are going to watch these videos later on, they're going to be like, oh, this person is not superior to me just because of their skin color, just because of where they were raised. Because once we train them up like that, we'll look at the white people and be like, oh, it's okay. Everything we have in Africa. Everything we need, we have in Kenya. Because then, like Wangari Maathai said, you find the government is either seduced or bullied into accepting whatever the white man says, because it's like, he's the one giving me the money. Sa ntadu. But now, because once we've put that dent in getting debt, like that's all you're ever going to rely on. Because whoever feeds you controls you.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a lack of autonomy and agency there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ladies and gents, if you're just joining us, well, you're just in time for our conversation. We're joined in studio by Cynthia Gitonga and Mutinda Kilonzo from Kwa Streets. And we've been talking about just the incredible work that they're doing in terms of collecting voices and perspectives about leadership, representation, campaign financing, which we are coming back to talk about, and everything in between. So yeah, you're just in time for that, but we have to go on a break. When we come back, we get into what does it mean to invest in an economy of ideas. Stay tuned for that conversation.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
I know you're afraid to love again. To haiku warahisi to open your heart to somebody. When it comes to love, we are young. Don't know how you make it easy. Now many benda lichaya kuona kuwana misirahisi. Oh, Olivia, umeiga lako jina, urembo na hekima. What would I do without you? I never doubt your loyalty. Mold me with your honesty. Honestly, I can't put a price on. Prize on you. All of my time used to be spent on saving us. Yeah, I made a lot, lakini as you know, it was never enough. Kama si ushauri wako, I would have already given up. Yeah, cause I had my forecast all wrong. You made me believe in what I knew, but it got for so long. Olivia, ikala kuchina. Rembo na hekima. What would I do without you? Na tabia, I never doubt your loyalty. Mold me with your honesty. Honestly, I can't put a price on.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
It's so hard to leave. Sing me a song when I am gone from you. It's so hard to leave. Sing me a song when I am gone from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you, far from you.
When all the lights fade and there's nowhere in the world to go, I know I would rather stay, but then again I'm unsure. Simpler times have all but faded, but I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded, but I can't stay all the same. Mama's wailing, don't go wailing from home. Mama's wailing, don't go away 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 from me. Mama's wailing, don't go away from me. Mama's wailing, begging you to stay. The class gathered by the road, nowhere in the world's the same. You're better off staying home. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same. Simpler times have all but faded. I can't stay all the same. From you, it's so hard to leave. Sing me a song when I am gone from you. I won't be gone
for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you. I won't be gone for long. Sing me a song when I am far from you, far from you.
From sunrise to sunset, all
Anpenda kuzilika, anpenda chicks, anpenda thigh gaps, anpenda hizo hip six sexy kiwa bamba. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap chap. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap chap. Ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la, ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la.
Cheki mina we, tuna do the math, surrender take over, jo angusha mabidha, baby si ubendova kwanza venye inafa, si ati nachocha, mina penda hikifa, ukidigida pale tu kwenye machom, mina sikia ni kama niko mandom, sahi niko zone, mamizinga ni za chrome, manzi unanibamba mahari, nitachukua loan na kulamba tu pahali, pale sehemu flani yani, na utamwaga misi jui Johnny majigani, nikimaliza utasema Johnny nani daddy, Harry Craze ule boyo mashinani.
Anpenda kuzilika, anpenda chicks, anpenda thigh gaps, anpenda hizo hip six sexy kiwa bamba. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap chap. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap. Ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la, ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la.
Sanapenda kuzienda 10 over 10 imejikenda, mzabibu ndo agenda, figa ni 8 si utapenda, chora 7 she's a bender, sita enda na kupenda nitakupenda maraka 5 utaninitenda. For you lia cha mavela, for you lia cha Pamela, for you lia cha makwela, uskini komboka ita ya hela. Ay, vitu ni tatu, ay, suskize msela, kuna ndovu, kuna matope, zikipatana ninatela.
Anpenda kuzilika, anpenda chicks, anpenda thigh gaps, anpenda hizo hip six sexy kiwa bamba. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap chap. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap. Ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la, ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la.
Anapenda bima yangu juu ya venye na kitoka, niko hapa Kaloleni tukomboka, kamejibeba independent na nafoka, nafikia twende wapi mindio deresta na donga, don dada, wada na wadada, hawezi ni compare na ma MC mafala, kila flow na seti vitu deadly na sibala, nikitokea na kapeng wanashanga haga ajab, twende basi wapi, luku nimekladi, sana kona nani, hizo nzabunwasi, basi nipe nafasi nkona horsepower farasi, unataka twende wapi, haya anzisha safari.
Anpenda kuzilika, anpenda chicks, anpenda thigh gaps, anpenda hizo hip six sexy kiwa bamba. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap chap. Anpenda hii, anpenda that, slow but ende chap chap. Ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la, ay, ay, kudade, ay, ina do de da, ay, ay, nina gana mwa, anamba na la.
from sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Napitia na dinga ina speakers inatingisha madirisha kuliko pretty girl anadigira kitingisha mwili kameshikwa na madhidhi yakiniambia na maliza
from sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, thank you so much for sticking around with us. This is Power Radio. You're still tuning in to the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike, here with Mutinda, Kilonzo, and Cynthia, Gitonga. We're still talking about youth perspectives or just perspectives on campaign financing, leadership representation, and everything that matters to you as the Kenyan people. So, let's tackle on some of the things that you've been able to find out in terms of campaign financing as it stands, you know, in the streets as you continue having your conversations. Yeah, what can you tell us qua ground when it comes to financing these campaigns? Of course, we are in a very high octane political environment.
Tense.
Yeah, to tense manze ahead of 2027, Saka 2027, a big year for Kenya's political history or just history, because it's one of those. Yeah.
Tuendelee na pattern vile tumekuwa tukifanya.
Tuendelee.
Yeah.
So, anyone? Yes, please. Anyone
okay,
can
I
take
guess
this.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess a brilliant one to start. But anyways, the biggest thing about the campaign financing, and I feel like it was addressed yesterday actually.
Yeah.
We dropped a YouTube video on our social media pages called Quest Streets, and it was on campaign financing. We are hosting a lawyer. His name is Benjamin Mwamburi from Taita Taveta, and he was tackling this issue of campaign financing. What does it mean? Yeah, and so it was all the way from trying to make sure the common mwananchi understands what it takes to finance a campaign, and so it was. Do you understand that your taxes are used to pay for these campaigns? So every political registered party is allocated a budget of the national taxes revenue to run their campaigns, and it's about understanding that. And once you understand that, what do you feel about this thing? And I think that one thing that came out really predominantly was how people are okay with the way things are. It's so fine. And so as much as we're trying to tackle issues and themes around electoral reforms and things we feel like they're wrong and need to change maybe according to our research, it's like people, it's like you're forcing somebody to change something he's okay with, and we're doing interviews on the streets and we're asking people, what do you think about this? And they're like, oh, nilipigisha governor malap akanipea thao nikeka nduthi mafuta, and he just calls it alinyekea mafuta.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Yeah.
They don't even actually say it's money.
Yeah.
Like kakitu or mafuta.
Yeah.
We
lunch.
sensitize it so much.
Yeah.
And it's us, and that's corruption, and it's just looking at it, I feel like that's the biggest lesson I got from it. It's how much I'm not really sure if Kenyans are ready for change, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think Kenyans are ready for electoral reforms, especially around campaign financing, because of how much they benefit from it.
Yeah.
And it's sad because the reason why they benefit from it and the reason why they need it so much is inherently because of the corruption. So these guys are not giving them the resources, they're not giving them all the things that they need.
Right.
And so they have money to use to buy them for the poll.
Yeah.
And so Kenyans are okay with being bought. Kenyans are okay with getting gases. I mean, the guy,
Yeah.
All Kalawa guys were getting gases, and then they go to the other person, they get bread, mattress, they come back to this guy, and they're fine with that. And so I think the biggest question I was asking myself throughout the whole thing, when you're interviewing people, when you're having the expert, was, do we actually need campaign financing? Is there a problem we are creating and trying to solve?
It's like, do we need hair movers? I'm just... is the next...
Nimefika kwa apartment, uko wapi?
Maybe the next question should have hair move.
Hiyo kitu sasa inabamba Mutinda.
Ni kama venye wanasemanga marriage ubamba mafala. I think hair movers pia inabamba mafala. But
we're gonna chase you for sure.
Yesterday before I get cancelled, Kenya's constitution turned 16.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a happy 16, sweet 16. I don't know that we can call it that. But you've also been doing a lot of conversations around devolution and just, hearing youth perspectives on the same. Now, 16 years of the Kenyan constitution makes 12 years of the of devolution. From what you have been able to gather, has devolution been working for Kenya, and do we need a different system within devolution altogether?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember, like we mentioned, before the break, when we were talking to mostly, I think it was mostly business people up around Kenyatta Market, Masai Market.
Yeah, Mamangena Street.
Yeah, that on Mamangena Street. And most of them, I think the first few demographic was, I want to say, perhaps Gen X's, like people who know that Kenya used to have provinces and then now it's 47 counties, things like that. I don't think for them it was just like the way Mutinda was saying. hii kitu inafanyika, unajua inaku affect wewe. You know, like it's trickling down to you. For them, it's like a period of time.
Right.
It's not, oh, kuna rule number 1 ili change and this is how it changed for me. For them, it was just, during this time when I had my business, it was flourishing. And now it's not flourishing. So the problem must be that we don't have counties anymore. It should be back to provinces. Because I remember even when Keith, the expert, was speaking on devolution, shout out to Keith, he was breaking it down when people were like answering that, oh no, we should go back to provinces. He was actually trying his best to break it down that it's actually a good thing that we have counties, because you're able to access services easily, you're able to do this easily, you're able to approach your local chief much easier than it was that, uko Lodwa. Sasa, you need to pack for a 3-day trip. Your wende birth certificate yako huko.
Wow.
And the thing is, for the common mwananchi, for them, it's just, I don't know, again, it's the us versus them. It's the, wao ndio wataongelea those big things, mi bora biashara yangu iendelee. So I don't really think Kenyans have a good grasp on that. And just like Mutinda said, the lack of a desire to change will affect your interest in actually even going and scouting and participating publicly. And that's why it's so easy to come out and say, public participation happened. Because it's like no one actually stands in line when they hear kutakuwa na public participation hapa. No one actually takes the time to go and involve themselves. So the Kenyans are not in, I think, I agree with Tinda, I don't think Kenyans are interested enough to want change. Either because wameamua, mi nilishavotio huyo, wacha yeye aende afikirie hiyo. So that's why even some of them didn't know in terms of campaign financing. Unajua ni taxes zako. For them, they think, it's just rich businessmen financing themselves. And so I don't think there's a problem with there being a cap on how much they can spend. Si pesa ni yao. And it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
So I don't think Kenyans truly grasp, not because they can't, but because they're not interested.
Yeah. You guys, as we were talking earlier, and obviously working in the conversation space kind of introduces me to the idea of your working in the economy of ideas, where narratives and attitudes and beliefs are the tools of trade, right? Because you can't have a conversation. Basically, a conversation is an exchange of thought and ideas. So from where you sit, who do you think owns the narrative for whatever conversations that are being held in Kenya, and how do we take back the custodianship of our own ideas in this economy of ideas as it stands?
Thank you for the question. And I think there's like a small paradox with the question as well, because you say who owns this thing, and then you're like, how do you take back? So clearly somebody owns them, and it's not us, and it's not us, because we're taking the back. But I think the most clear thing that comes out of this is because we tend to, the reason why power works the way power works is because power works from an illusion perspective. Power has to make sure you think that they have the power. You know that they have the power. And so it's every day reminding you that I have the power, and that's how I make you know that I have the power.
Yeah.
Because power is not a tangible thing. I can't be like, I have this mug. Yeah. If I have power, I have to make you feel I have power. I have to maybe oppress you, take something away from you, like make sure you know that I hold something in my arms. And I think the same thing applies to this conversation we're having. And so it's like, outside looking in, you might be like, oh, they have this. But in real sense, the people. It's the people. We the people own it. We the people have the liberty to change, to amplify, to hold these conversations. Because now, the moment where we have this information, and we know that we are the custodians, and we are, this is where it lives. Where do these people come from? Everybody in the political organization, everybody in the political class, in the status quo, up in the status quo, they came from us. And so it starts with you. But they want you to think they're so separate. It's like they're there, we are here. We are always just going to be voters. We are always just going to offer our opinion to my fellow friend who are in the same class. And they have to make sure it's that way. so that you don't even think and dream about participating. You don't even think and dream about being part of that class. You don't even think or dream about ever contributing to change, even about change.
Yeah.
And so personally, I would say the people, common mwananchi, they're the true custodians. But there's this illusion where it's like it's the political class that hold all these things. And the moment that we realize that it's not the political class that hold these things, and that's when change happens.
Yeah.
Because change happens once I'm like, it's me, it's Mutinda. The thing that I have to say, I can stand for this position, I can vie, I can do these things. I can literally write a letter about the finance bill and public participate, you know? I can write a letter and demote or even offer like a proposal to the parliament to try and recall an MP. The moment you realize that you have that power is the moment everything changes. And so my answer would be, there's an illusion that the political class hold these things, but it's actually the people themselves that hold these things. And that's why bringing the mic, bringing the conversations to the ordinary person is very key. Because one of the reasons, the biggest thing that it does is actually showing that your opinions matter. What do you think about devolution? What do you think about representation, inclusion, campaign financing? It's not something that's vague. That's something you can only just run to your friends, Mutiza Bano, or whatever you guys are doing. But you know, whatever you guys are doing, it's about understanding that
we can see how old you are.
Thank you. But it's about understanding that this conversation don't have to end here.
Correct. These conversations do not have to end here.
They don't have to end.
I'm reminded of there's something that a Kenyan writer by the name Wende Susu, I don't know whether you know her. She talks about the politics of memory in Kenya, and she says that you sort of talk to my hands, to the powers that be, by owning your own narratives and choosing whatever remains is whatever you decide to remain in your mind that is not kind of like a cause and an effect of maybe the political regime of the day, is kind of your way of reclaiming back your power
and your identity.
Yes, and your identity in that way. So I like that. You know, when you're having a good time seems to just really be flying. We are really pressed out on time. But before we end this show, what next for Kwa Streets? What's the next phase? Are we still on? What can you tell us?
Unajua mimi ni the face.
Wewe ni the
Sasa
face.
mimi I wait for the mental faculties to tell me.
Mental faculties.
Sema.
Most waiting for mental
Hata wewe
Most waiting.
You're also waiting for the mental faculties. What's
But
next
I feel
for
like
Kwa
because street is it's so much bigger than what it is right now. I think the biggest thing now is just amplifying what we've done, first of all. And we're getting to that phase is the electoral period. So every conversation we've had, devolution, representation, women, campaign financing is really key. And so just trying to figure out how do we amplify these conversations fast. And so that's something we're going to be doing for a while.
Okay.
A while. One of the things we also did before we started Street was we looked into the whole electoral reform conversations. And we had our researchers, as I mentioned, they had to go into it and be like, what issues are we addressing? And so the 3 issues we've focused with our 3 episodes are the things that we felt they were much pressing.
Okay.
This is very far-fetched, but until we see something changes.
Okay. Yeah, because we just can't be talking, because it just becomes reiterating. Like we're just doing it now for the content. It's like we need to put consistency, guys. Let's just talk about things for the sake of talking about it.
It becomes an ivory
tower.
Like
we'd rather tunnel vision.
You go back to what you were trying to bring down.
Correct.
Actually, it's like you slowly morph into whatever. You just potea into the algorithm, and it's like, oh, I think someone talked about this at some time.
Yeah. And there's a real temptation, isn't it? I've seen it. The more you try not to become a thing, the more you actually end up
you
being
become
that
the
thing.
thing.
Yeah, and it takes a very stubborn intentionality to kind of really just break it all down. Otherwise, you.
That's true.
It's because people want to get into the flow of things.
Yeah.
Like, you see what Nani is doing. You see what Akina Nani are doing. We need to do what
Yeah,
Akina Nani are doing.
and I also feel like it also
regurgitation of it
offers a
all.
lot of comfort, which is nice.
I mean, yeah, it's
Our
nice.
bodies
The system
resonate to
works.
comfort.
Truly,
Yeah,
I
and
think
so
there's also a level of confirmation bias where you are used to what you're used to.
Yeah.
And
but
it's even
if,
worse if people give you the accolades for
Correct.
doing what everyone else is doing.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like, I mean,
there's
this
that
is
part.
working, so let's just...
Come on, reward systems. Yeah,
Let's
they are
just
really
go.
the enemy.
That's true.
Yeah,
and it's like it's corruption until you're involved.
Hey!
Corruption is bad.
Actually,
when
you
I
know
am
what?
not involved.
You know what?
When I am involved,
Yeah,
I will
you know,
support it.
I will support it.
That
you
is a
know.
meme. I am not. Don't directly quote me. Unajua mtu anaweza enda chop ikue real. Maseme, hey, Mr. Mashi of
You
course
know?
supports corruption. Hey.
Sips my milkshake.
But who knows, maybe that will get me
on
a
corruption money.
Who knows, maybe that will get me a job in the government.
Listen.
You know? Wataona, this one can't be compromised.
Yo, chukua, yeah. Okay,
But yeah.
so the next 1 year? So you're still continuing with the conversations on the streets?
Yeah, we're
In the
gonna
same
keep what
format?
the episodes we have out for now.
Okay.
Because also it takes money to do the episodes, but like
It
yeah,
takes money.
we're gonna
Wafadhili, ongelesha wafadhili.
Fundraisers.
Ndio maana naongea na Kiswahili at this point.
Fundraisers. If you're a rich Kenyan and you love watching
what
young
we
people
wanna
do
do.
things, come
we-
through,
we're really
Bana.
interested
Number
in
is
this
07.
Yeah.
But like yeah, so I think the biggest thing about it is and this was very key, and I think Moses was the creative director of the show, and I remember was telling me how he wants the conversation to always continue.
Yeah.
So the same thing, but then people always talking about it, and the biggest, I don't know if you're gonna ask this, but I know you're ending, but I think the biggest success story of Kwa Streets is the amount of political aspirants we've equipped.
Really? Wow.
The women who are like, I want to become a women rep. Thank you so much about this detailed conversation about
It breaks
women.
down now that wall you were talking about the aspirant. Because when I see people with their bios, political aspirant, it's like, mmeanza kukumbuka pia nyi mnaweza run. You don't have to be 50 to run.
Okay.
Na kapo kwa comments anakuuliza maswali ana DM. There's a guy who wants to be an MCA somewhere. And
Like,
he's just-
support me, I'm gonna run for
And-
blah blah blah.
Yeah,
It's
and you're like, that's exactly why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I feel like Mom Danny, I don't know if you've seen that thing, yeah, Mom Danny being like,
the reason
Benjamin
why.
Matiyahu is a war criminal.
Yes,
but like the
really.
reason
he said
why.
he will jail him if he makes it to New York.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, free Palestine.
Akiingia hapa he'll pia wewe anu mjail. But
I know there. I don't know. I know what you're. Yeah.
But like my point is, it's these systems that make you think that the power is so far away, but power is really so close to you. Yeah. And so it's about having this information out there, because the reason why power exists in the circle that it exists is because it's not decentralized, and the reason why all that jargon and the hierarchy of accessing this information exists, it's very intentional to make sure the common mwananchi cannot get access to that.
Correct.
And so the moment we have conversations like Kwa Streets, now I know why devolution happened, why it happened, the way it happened. I understand there's a national government here, there's a county government here. If I'm being part of this, I'm going to be part of this and that and that.
Yeah.
This is going to be my role. This is how I need to campaign. This is going to be... Because now an MCA will tell you there'll be the road. The road is a national highway. An MCA cannot do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think, Keith was talking about how some people make promises. And because you don't know, you're
That's
not
not his
capable
job.
of
Yeah.
doing that. Unasikia tu
or
barabara
challenging.
unasema, alisema atatuletea barabara.
And
He
you're like-
doesn't even have that power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what is your role? And when you're making promises, when you're campaigning, just make sure everything aligns to that.
Okay.
And so it's about making sure everything that you do, just make sure information spreads as much as possible. And make sure you have these conversations with people that you can have. And I think the biggest blessings that we've been graced to have with Kwa Street is just doing that. Even if it's one people or two people, it's just the young people out there who did not know this stuff, the young people out there who are blindly thinking about getting into this political space, but now they can confidently do that. Because of the episode that we did.
Equipped with information. I'm actually curious to hear about young women's perspectives. Like, what stood out for you engaging young women? Because, you know, the narrative for the longest time has always been young women are very indifferent when it I mean, sure, youth in general, but specifically young women, the narrative has always been that they are very politically indifferent.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear, were there any surprises as far as this is concerned?
I mean, surprises, but like in a good way. I've always known, I don't know if it's because I've always surrounded myself with intellectual women, but especially when it comes to the episode on women rep and, you know, their role, what they do, most of the girls we were actually interviewing have some really cool perspectives. And some of them are not even afraid to call it out. Some of them are not afraid to go against the grain because there's always this thought that because it's a woman, because we're women, we must all think the same, we must all feel the same, we must all understand the same. But there are some who truly were saying, I don't see the purpose of women rep. And they were able to explain why.
Yeah.
And of course, there were some very eloquent, very intellectual. They were able to break down, this is what I think a woman rep does, this is what I think. And I love how they all didn't, there's always this notion of, if it's a woman speaking on politics, she must be there just to hate on men. But some of them were actually speaking on, even for the men. They were saying, like, we're doing this for you too. Like, I remember even when we were interviewing Zaha, she was saying, we're doing this for you too. It's not just
Zaha
women. Yes. So she wasn't just saying, oh, women. She was also saying, we're doing this for the men as well.
Yeah. All right.
And so I think it broke down the stereotypical, oh my gosh. And it also made them be able to call the women in power accountable. Like, politics is more than just tampons and pads.
Correct.
That's true. Just to add on to that point, I recently saw a statistic now looking for it, and it says only 25% of women in the ages between 18 and 40 years age group who are eligible to vote have registered to vote, which is sad. And so it was a call out for young women to go and register to vote. These things affect you. And it was also a very unfortunate thing to hear women being like, this is not necessary. And to conclude with my point is the reason why we can have these conversations is you get to question the systems that you confine in. You don't just exist in a system because even though ilikuwa katiba ya imeturn 16 years old jana, it's perfect. Na even though ilisema,
Kenya
it's
has
about
the most exemplary constitution in the whole
you know,
Africa.
it's like
for the past 16 years.
I hear
I
that,
feel
so I'm
like you
like,
hear
we're
that every
glazing
morning.
this constitution.
you're like, yeah, it
Not
has
even a
two
living
third
document.
gender rule.
Yeah.
Women have been
You can count
included, but then what percentage of women are actually in parliament, you know?
And then
also,
what are
what
they
is their
doing?
role?
Yeah, and are they doing it?
Because now we have women reps, and the whole role of a women rep is voting on bills.
Oh my goodness.
And you're like, so a women rep is just an
Diana
MP
Pads
who
High
just
School.
offers an opinion about something, you know?
Diana Pads High School.
And we have femicide and all these things affecting women, and also not just women, but like, because they're even supposed to represent the PWDs and the youth and all these funds. And so it's about questioning the system. Don't just exist in a system because you just found it that way. It's about equipping yourself with information enough to be like, why is everything the way it is?
Yeah. I have some time for quick fire rapid questions because I feel like that would also be a nice segue for a possibly next podcast. What is being Kenyan then? Because I don't know.
Bagnia nini?
Ati what?
Bagnia.
Bagnia.
You know, one of my friends was asked that na akasema sinya vitabu.
Yeah.
Real.
Bagnia ni millennial.
What do you think?
Millennial.
What do you think?
I feel like being Kenyan is hating on millennials also.
Being Kenyan is hating on, and me as a millennial, I feel very hated on. They are
You should
ask yourself,
what is
ni
the
nini nimefanya
problem?
wani hate
Sasa
him?
ni nini?
Like you people, I think millennials
We
think,
people? Oh my
think
God.
there's some glory in
She's
suffering.
Hii ni quick fire
Respect
kweli.
us.
Sema ni fire tu. Si quick, ni fire.
But
Just
it's also
fire.
kind of quick.
Because it's like, oh my goodness. There's,
What do you think is being Kenyan, Cynthia?
I think it's being Kenyan.
What is being Kenyan apart from hating on millennials?
I think, ooh,
Well,
well,
you know,
live on
Subaru's
vroom vroom. And masikia engine huko nje.
Where?
I think being Kenyan is,
Yeah.
I think Kenyans are very hardworking people.
So being Kenyan is hardworking.
But now the thing is, it's not even hustle culture out of, I love doing this. It's, I have to.
Yeah.
Because there's this quote I
I think
saw.
being Kenyan is despair.
Pretty much.
Can I
That's
land?
what it- Land the plane.
Thank you. You're trying to 9/11 me.
Despair.
So, I think being
Actually, there are
Kenyan.
people who don't know what 9/11 is.
No way.
You're kidding.
That's
Actually,
not
no.
kids
You know,
were-
there's a friend of mine who asked me,
What is that?
when 9/11 happened? I was like,
Yeah, you know, we have kids who are voting next year and they don't know about PEV. They don't know about PEV.
They do not know about PEV.
And they're voting.
Okay. So anyway.
So yeah, there's this quote I saw that, you know how people think rich kids are the only ones who can become artists. You know how you'll see someone pursuing art and it's like, oh yeah, ni rich kid. And exactly. And it's because I think at our very intrinsic nature as human beings, we are all born artists in some way, shape or form. It's just that rent is due. Exactly. I mean, you're doing the devil's work, you know. But create ni create.
Yeah.
But everyone is an artist innately, but rent is due.
Yeah.
And so to be able to look at rich kids when basic needs are not a problem for them, they can focus on other things. And you'll find there are so many people out there. Even you find some people who are content creators and they're from like the slums, whatever. I wish I remembered his username. He's one of my favorite like ghetto creators, content creators.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes he'd love to make the different kind of content. He calls himself ghetto creator.
Oh, he calls
not. I'm not trying to like classify it. It's that's how he calls himself. That's
he's my favorite ghetto creator.
It's like this ghetto kids.
You're done. You're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think everyone would be able to pursue their artistic.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a very big privilege to be able to do what we're doing and be able to like, you know, get a little food from it. But it's like it's what we love doing. And not a lot of people get the privilege to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Parting shot, guys. Parting shots. We are out of time.
Do you have another quick fire?
You know. No. Just that was it.
Not very quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I expected more from you, Nan.
Ugali ama chapati?
That's a hard one, actually.
Gali
chapo. I'm gonna go to gali. But okay, chapo ina depend ya nani. But parting shot is. My parting shot is. I don't know, man. Speak up. Participate. Contribute. We need to fuel our arts as Kenyans, and every moment you can get to do that, please do that. As simple as watching, as simple as commenting your opinions. Don't keep quiet.
Okay.
Don't shush yourself. You're already shushed enough. You see something, have an opinion about it. Comment, repost it, and be like, you know, like just do something. And that's how change, revolution, that's how growth happens. The moment you start challenging the norms.
Right.
So my parting shot is challenge something normal today.
Alrighty. And your parting shot?
Okay,
you can keep up.
Actually, no.
Challenge the normal. Normalize the challenge.
I'm more creative than that. Come on. My parting shot is actually like a quick story with the whole self-censorship.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spoil. I'm a big lover of animation. A Bug's Life. So in A Bug's Life, there's the grasshoppers and there's the ants. So basically, the ants are collecting food. They collect food for the grasshoppers. And one time, one of the ants stands up to one of the grasshoppers. And, you know, the grasshoppers, because of something that happened, they had to fly away. And the other grasshoppers were like, the leader said, we need to go back. And the guys were like, we don't need to go back. I mean, we got the food. We don't really need to go back. And he called them out and he said, if one of them, they outnumber us 100-1.
Yeah.
If one of them stands up to us, then they'll all stand up to us. Like, it's not about going back for the food. It's about keeping them in line.
Correct.
You see? And so as long as we are colonized in the mind, like the colonizers left and we're still colonized in the mind. You can see the colonization in your freaking mind. Okay? So as long these conversations are to actually remind you that how do you keep someone from knowing they're in a jail? You make the jail comfortable. So even when you open the door, they can't leave. Because they never learned how to leave. So once we remove the mental gauze that is over our heads, like I can't, I'm not meant to, I shouldn't, then we can start from there. We can do.
Yeah.
We can do.
Okay.
That's actually fair. And as we're ending, I just want to big up the team that I've had.
Beautiful people.
Great team, man.
We love them.
We've had 2 researchers. One of the researchers was Kagishu. Big shout out to Kags. Big shout out to Delvin's.
Oh, is it Devlin's or Delvin's?
Jeremiah Moore.
Shout out to Jere. We love you guys.
Yeah, shout out to Wayne. Wayne was director of photography. Big shout out to Moses Gathoga as well.
Wonderful
man. Our creative director.
Creative director.
Who are we missing? Big shout out to Big shout out to our accountant. Thank you for making us eat. His name is Mwas. Big shout out to also our experts, man.
Yeah, all four of you. All four of them.
Yeah, we actually had 4
Keith,
experts.
Wamburi, Zaha.
And
Frida. Bambla.
Big shout
Stone
out
is
to
our
Stone.
guy.
Your guy?
He's the one who keeps chaos from happening.
That's true.
He's such a stone. Like, you see how it's
And it was Stone.
He's reliable. Shout out to you, Stone.
Abelipa Cynthia. Big shout out to also the interns that we got.
Ngendo, shout out to you.
Shout out to Ngendo.
Thank you for carrying my bags.
Thank you so much, NIMD, as well, for making this dream even happen.
Are we forgetting anyone? I really would feel bad if...
Thank you so much to Cynthia as well. This is where you want to say thank you to me. Wait, say thank you to me.
Hey.
Thank you to Mutinda for calling out the people, making us be on time for stuff.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you to the people that give their opinions as well.
Man, thank you for everyone who spoke.
Superstars. Thank you for the...
Shout out to Sharon.
Oh,
Sharon was my favorite person to interview.
Okay.
If she ever watches this,
We actually interviewed like 15 people per episode. So we did like 4. So imagine, that's like 60 people we talked to.
So we have 60 episodes out.
No,
do we?
Okay, we had.
That's too much. No, we have 4.
Hiyo wacha tutuongelesha
We have 3
creative.
episodes out. But we interviewed so many people, like 15 to 17 people per episode.
Okay.
And so it's like...
It's a lot of people.
These are a lot of people, yeah. So thank you so much for choosing to be fearless.
Oh, amazing.
And yapping with us.
And yapping with us, man.
I know it's not easy.
Please,
to
guys,
Cynthia.
again, where can they get in touch with all the things?
For socials,
Yes.
our social media platforms on TikTok, Instagram, Kwa Streets on YouTube. Check out the
Most
Lecturer
importantly.
Collective.
The Lecturer
Make sure to
Collective.
like, comment, subscribe, share your opinions, do all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
man.
they are doing all the things.
Yeah.
Because we're doing all the things.
Yeah,
You
so
do
you
all
do
the
all
things.
the things.
Let's do the things.
Let's do the things together.
And participate, man.
And
Let's just do
participate.
something.
Okay. Fantastic.
Have you noticed the Kenyans have like a threshold to share drama,
We're
but
gonna
not
talk
like
till
insightful
like 2
things?
a.m.,
Yeah.
2 p.m.
so
That's why you guys are changing this narrative.
Yeah.
Of this, Awesome. This has been such a time. My weekend is officially starting right now, but thank you so much. One
you,
silent
so.
member in the background, Moses, thank you so much for being
creative
here as well.
director.
Mutinda, thank you for all the things. Cynthia,
The pleasure is yours.
the host with the pleasure is mine.
Mr. Mashi,
I know you're
guys.
honored.
Huyo Cynthia Gitonga
You
aliyeko
know.
hapo.
Hey.
I'm Mr. Mashi, guys. Tafadhali.
Yes, asanteni sana for coming
so much
and
for having
for
us.
the amazing work that you're doing, and I cannot wait to see what comes from the
More to
Lecturer
come.
Collective. Maybe I will be one of the panelists. Who knows?
Hii ni
Maybe I will
kujisoft
come
launch.
to the other side
Hii ni kujisoft
and talk
launch.
about whether Heha movers are goons or not. Perhaps.
Ewo.
I have a whole.
This is-
Anyway,
These
it's
guys
fine.
were like, it's a psyop.
Yes.
Ruto amepanda hair movers.
Correct. Allegedly, guys. All right. And that has been our time with the beautiful people of the Kwa Streets. I am going to love you and leave you in the very safe and capable hands of the one and only Kimberly Sandra. She comes in at 11 with Shiva Session. So please catch her then. You can also catch Miss Flo Thairu. She comes in from 2 p.m. all the way till 3 p.m. With Sautimbili. Then later on, you can join the one, the only Flozzy. She comes in with Ital Groove from 4 p.m. all the way till 6 in the p.m. So that's the lineup for you. I do not know where else you would be apart from being tuned into Power Radio. And I guess that's it. I'm gonna see you on Monday. On Monday, I'm going to be joined by Mr. Munoru Gikundi. He is a political commentator, and we're going to be focusing on the politics of sloganism. Okay, we keep talking about sisi ndio sifuna, one term. Is that helpful for the climate that we are in, as we try to navigate what this political space is? So please do catch us on Monday as we talk about the myths and the bones of the politics of sloganism. Until then, goodbye for now.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to